Hello and good evening, everyone. Once again in Superpow's live session. So today's session on GST and practical problem related to GST and customs practical problem by Professor Raksha. So this is the next part. We had done first part yesterday at the same time, and you can find the yesterday session on our Facebook and YouTube channel. So we are going to start the session in next 2 minutes. Just hold on. Thank you.
Can we come to illustration 2? So far so good. Okay, so you will be fine with the sums until illustration 6. You will be thorough with the sums, so you will not need to worry, right? So come to illustration 2. This is why I am taking it slow. Okay, fine. Miss Nisha imported 2.5 tons of goods and materials valued at US dollar 50 per ton. Okay, don't go wrong here. See here, 2,500 tons into per ton how much? $50. So how much is she paying? Here only you understand. Goods worth $1,25,000. Okay, goods worth $1,25,000. Okay, exchange rate as per notification was 63.84. BCD was chargeable at 10%. 10% of what? Accessible value. And over and above, there was an anti-dumping duty levied on the goods, which was anti-dumping duty. You know what is anti-dumping duty, right? See now, China will manufacture everything at a very low cost. So it is easier for them to dump their goods into our country. So if they dump their goods into our country, what will happen? See, the cost itself is so low, the Indian manufacturers will not be able to produce at the same rate. So the Indian manufacturers will suffer a loss and they will have to close their industries. So to prevent our land from getting dumped from all these countries, okay, so what will they do? Our country will impose an anti-dumping duty to make their goods costlier. Okay, to make their goods costlier, so that nobody in India will buy and it will not be available in India as well. Alright, fine. Now, which was anti-dumping duty? They are asking you to find out anti-dumping duty in this question, which was the differential between the amount so calculated as the landed value including BCD and cess is INR. Means what? They are giving you, first you will find out a landed value. What is this? Nothing but accessible value plus all these taxes. Okay, landed value, whatever is the difference between the landed value that you calculate and the landed value which is being given as per notification. Okay, whatever is the difference, this will be your anti-dumping duty. Okay, so first now we have to find out the landed value. Okay, now cost, insurance and freight. See here, 2,500 into 50, $1,25,000. See here, they are already giving you direct value. They are giving you direct value. Nowhere they are asking you to calculate freight or any other charges. Okay, so 1,25,000 into 63.84, you will get into 63.84, 79,80,000. Okay, so your accessible value for the purpose of calculation of customs is 79,80,000 into 10%. 10% is basic customs duty. Social welfare cess is 10% of BCD, right? 10% of this. Now, what is the landed value that you got? Accessible value plus basic customs duty plus social welfare cess will give you a landed value of 88,57,800. Okay. Now, what have they given you as per notification is 1 crore. So the difference between this and this is 7,42,200. So whatever is the difference, this amount you are paying it as anti-dumping duty, right? Fine. Okay, fine. So can we move ahead? Yes. So after my class, it's your responsibility that you sit down and you solve all the problems again. Okay, are you going to do it? Of course. Okay, you are my good students. You have to do it. Okay, as it is going to be, it's going to stay fresh in your memory, so you will be able to grasp it better. Illustration 3. XYZ imports pan masala into India and CIF value. See, that directly giving you CIF value. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. If that, see, FOB plus cost, insurance, freight. Now you will get CIF value, right? Here they are already giving you, so you don't have to do all this process. This is eliminated. Okay. Tax rates are basic customs duty for pan masala. Basic customs duty is 37.5%, IGST 28, compensation cess at 60%. Now, how do you calculate total import duty? So here they are interested in understanding how much is the duty or how much is the total taxes. So CIF value or the assessable value is 500 rupees. Okay, on this 500, what is the basic customs duty? So I hope it's clear. 500 into 37.5%. Okay, you will get 188. What is the social welfare cess? Social welfare cess is 10% of basic customs duty. Okay, right. So now we got the value. Now this is 706.8. So this is the value for GST. This is the value for IGST. Okay, on this you will charge 28% GST. Okay, 28% GST. Compensation cess. See, compensation cess can vary. For various products, compensation cess can vary. They will give you in the question. Usually, nothing in the exam will be asked to assume. Okay, most of the times it will never be asked for you to assume, and especially because this is an MCQ paper. If at all you assume, also you can't write anywhere. No, this is my assumption. So they will not leave any space for you to assume anything. Okay. So here, total import duty. What is the total import duty that you are paying? 828.28. What is it? How much? What all does it include? 188 plus 18.8 plus 197.9 plus 424.08. Okay. So this is the total taxes that you are paying. Total value including import means what? 828.78 plus 500. 500 is your CIF value, right? Assessable value. Alright? Fine? Good to go? Yes, please. Now, this is a very simple question, okay? So this is basically, I'll tell you in simple, okay? What happened on 1st February 2018, this company, XYZ company, they had decided for a contract price of $12,500. Okay, but meanwhile, on 15th February, what happened? They renegotiated this price. Okay, they renegotiated this price, means they wanted a price reduction. Now they are saying, but now the assessing authorities are saying, you first time you decided you will transact, your contract was for 12,500. So you pay the assessable value for customs duty also should be 12,500. But if you remember, first and foremost we discussed that we are going to take transaction value, right? Come here. Did we see? Yes. See here. Value of imported goods shall be the transaction value. Okay. How much you are going to pay, right? How much you are going to pay, that pay or payable. Okay. That only is going to be the transaction, that only is going to be the value for your customs. Okay, and also the machine arrived in India on 1st March. So on 15th February, the machine had not yet arrived in India at all. No, so we understand that whatever until it comes to India, only then you will pay, right? So it had still not become a part of the country, right? It was still in transit. On 15th February, these goods were still in transit. When the goods were still in transit, they renegotiated the price. So whatever the renegotiated price was there, no, we don't know here. Where is it given? Not given. Whatever is the renegotiated price, that should be considered for customs duty. Alright? Fine? Alright. So drink some water. Please be fresh. This question will demand your attention. So please stay attentive. So you guys ready? Ready guys? Alright. What are they asking you in this question? Total import duty. Okay. FOB value of GPB 18,000. GPB is British Pound Sterling. So this is a currency for UK. You know that. Okay. Now they have given you FOB. So what have they given you? FOB 18,000 rupees. Now freight charges incurred actually 7,500. Okay, actually 7,500. What is 20% of 18,000? 20% of 18,000 is 3,600. Whichever is lower, right? So you will take 3,600 for freight. Now, have they given you insurance? No, they have not given you insurance. So you will take 1.125%. So I have written all this so that our lecture becomes fast. Okay, we don't waste a lot of time in writing during the lecture. 1.125% into is 202.5. Okay, so it is 202.5. Now, design and development charges incurred in UK only. See here, incurred in UK. It is 2,500. So you are going to incur. So what is my CIF? 18,000 plus 3,600 plus 202.5 plus 2,500. So it is 24,302.5. 24,302.5. Now, see a date of bill of entry. So this date you are going to consider. Date of bill of entry 24th October. Rate is 20%. Exchange rate is 68 rupees per pound. Date of inward entry 20th October. Rate of customs duty is 18%. Exchange rate is 70 rupees per GBP. See, this they have given you to confuse. Don't take date of entry inward. You are supposed to take date of bill of entry. You know that, right? Okay, fine. Insurance charges could not be ascertained. Means what? Yes, we know to ascertain the insurance charges. So we will do it. IGST is 18%. See, weirdly they have not given you compensation cess, but in the question you will find 10% has been calculated. Okay, I'll show you what that is. Excuse me. So we reached until this point, 24,302.5. See here, 24,302.5. Correct. Now, what is into 68 rupees? 24,302.5 into 68 rupees will give me 16,52,570 into 60 rupees. So this is in my rupees. Okay, this is in my rupees. Now, where is my local commission? See here. Selling commission at India paid to local agent at 2% of FOB. Okay, on 18,000, if you do 2%, you will get 360 into 68 rupees. You do again 360 into 68 rupees. You will get 24,480. So this was my CIF. If you add whatever local commission that you're paying, this is my, see, this is the extra cost that I was talking to you about. C means cost. So this is the cost that we are talking about. Cost, insurance and freight. Okay. So you add this 16,77,050 rupees So this is my accessible value for what? Now, what is my customs duty? What is my basic customs duty in the question? %. Okay, it's given here, right? It's given here. So basic customs duty at 20%. Social welfare says 10% on basic customs duty, 10% on this, you know that. So total value for IGST means this is the value that you will be taking for calculation of IGST. Now you will calculate IGST. They have given you 18%, right? So 204,601 into 18% if you do, you will get 3,68,280. Okay, until here well and fine, you guys don't have any confusion until here. Now you are asking me what is this 371 minus 371,963. If you do, you are getting a difference of 3,682.82. see, 3,682.82 is 10% of this. See, 3,68,280. So 3,682.82 is 10% of IGST, right? So I believe this could be the compensation cess that they have added in the question. Okay, so don't worry, in the question in the exam hall they will give you clearly. Okay, they'll not ask you to assume anything, so they'll give you clearly. So you added, your answer should be total. They're asking you what is the total taxes that you have paid, right? So basic customs duty, social welfare cess and IGST total. Okay, fine. So just go through these notes so that your understanding becomes better. Fine. Coming to the last question, I'm sure you will be able to do this, but quickly let's close it. Determine customs duty payable. So they're asking you customs duty, including safeguard duty of 20% for goods with accessible value of 50 lakhs. So direct what they've given you, accessible value. No jhanjat of rights, CIF, nothing. Right? Okay. Then considering basic custom 10%, IGST 18%. Now 550 lakhs you want. On this, your PCD is 10%. Right? 10%. 10% of accessible value. Note it down. Then social welfare cess. 10% of basic customs duty. Now, safeguard duty, directly they have given. Safeguard duty, 20% of accessible value, okay? 20% of accessible value, 10 lakhs. Now, total for IGST, if you add 50 lakhs plus 5 lakhs plus 50,000 plus 10 lakhs, you're going to get 65 lakhs 50,000. Plus IGST, what is the rate given for IGST? 18% rate. So 18%. So all these are the taxes that you found out, right? All these are the taxes that you found out. A plus B plus C plus D. So total taxes. See, they are asking you total taxes. If they ask you total value, if they ask you total value including taxes, then you have to add the accessible value, right? So this is only the amount of taxes, but if they ask you total value including taxes, then you add the accessible value of 50 lakhs as well. Alright, so here we are done with customs practical sums. So I definitely encourage you to practice, okay guys, practice, study consistently, okay, consistently. Okay, so you guys are my good students. Believe in yourself, okay, believe you can do it. Or you might feel tired. See, of course everybody feels tired, everybody feels like crying. You'll feel like, oh, where did I come, you know, why should I do this, you know, you will feel low, you will feel sad. See, all these are your normal. See, you haven't chosen anything normal in your life. So as you've chosen something extraordinary, So feeling all such feelings that other people don't feel is absolutely normal. I hope you get what I'm saying. So once you are a CS, you're a CS for life. I've been telling you this. So given everything that you have, given all that efforts, your determination, and that consistency, and be a proud company secretary, right? You all are my good students. Please study well and utilize your time efficiently. Okay, later, please don't repent saying you could have studied, you would have studied, I should have studied. No, sit down right now and give it your best and study, right? All right, so signing off. Take care of yourselves, eat healthy food, okay? Eat healthy, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, be at home, stay safe, okay? You know that outside is not a good place to be, right? So stay safe, protect your health, protect your mindset, protect your heart set and your soul set. Also, please, it's a request that I always tell you. Last 2 months, last 3 months, very crucial for your exams, so utilize it efficiently. So bye bye, take care.
Thank you everyone being so attentive in this session. Ramavatar, we have separate session in Hindi language for all the inter-level exam, whether it is CS Executive, CA Inter or CMA Inter. And you can find these videos on our YouTube and Facebook channel. You can also subscribe our Telegram channel where you can find these details as well. I'm just sharing this Telegram link in the chat box. And in coming week, we have sessions for CS Executive in Hindi language. You guys can join in the same time, 6:30. Thank you everybody. Now we are closing this session. Thank you.